Hello, my name is Daksha. I'm an artist who loves to draw. So today I will be drawing some suggestions given by my Instagram followers. I picked up an old blank sketchbook and some marker pens as art supplies. I also have Pinterest open on my iPad so that I can take some ideas from illustrations around the internet. Alright then, let's begin. The first one is such a sweet compliment given to me by a sweet follower. So I'm approaching this prompt by drawing a self portrait, and you'll see in some time that the entire portrait does not even look like me, which kind of made me a bit disappointed. Drawing humans for me is still so difficult. It's like one of those things which I have tried to master time and time again, but I haven't been able to go as close as I want to be in terms of skill level. So, this is a very stylized approach to a portrait. It does not look like me at all, but I had so much fun using color pencils and markers and not thinking too much about it. Also, throughout the video, you'll see that all the pieces of art that I make are very loose and sketchy and more so doodle like rather than polished pieces of artwork. As a digital artist for my career, I have many polished pieces, so this is a challenge I took on to just have fun. Everything looked perfect, but I just felt like the curly hair was just not popping out as much as I wanted to, so I went in with a darker marker. The hair looks much more prominent now, and my favorite part about this portrait for now is just the eyes and maybe the smile. And if you see, my portraits are nothing realistic at all. They are very stylized, and as you can see, I'm adding yellow color to the skin. It looks weird, but it's just I was just having fun while creating for this challenge, and I decided to add some background with the same yellow color, adding some basic shadows to the portrait and some background florals because I love florals. So that is my first drawing prompt all complete. Moving on to the next one. This drawing prompt had me so excited because I decided to do a negative space doodle. So I'm just laying down a bunch of galaxy like colors, and they look really random and very scribble like. But you'll see how I cover it up and make it into a galaxy full of stars. So here I was using a blender pen which is used to blend in colors, but it wasn't working as much because the quality of paper is a bit thin. So I tried my best to make it blend. It didn't, but that's okay. And I forgot to use the orange color, so that's me adding that. So now I finally am making some stars. Again, they don't look perfect. They are very almost childlike, but I am so glad I had this idea wherein I just will be using a black marker right there and coloring it all in. So I actually didn't entirely make the background black. I have left some spaces so that still a little bit of color from the main background pops out, and this process looks so satisfying as slowly the page is turning black. I am loving to watch it back and hope you are too. I finished off the illustration with a white marker and added some little galaxies and stars, which are kind of not as visible in the video right now, but I did do them and they did add a whole new beauty to the galaxy. And that is all complete. Alright, so this drawing prompt is something that turned out so amazing. As I read this, I was like, how am I going to draw a peacock? I am so intimidated by animals because, just like human portraits, animals are another thing that I'm not as good at. But I had my reference images on Pinterest and I started off with a blue color pencil just to lay out the basic body shape and some feather shapes of the peacock, and I used some markers, scribbled it out, and slowly, as I was watching it all come together, I just started believing in myself more. And I think this is my most favorite drawing from today's video.
One thing I forgot to mention is that the names of the people who have submitted these prompt ideas have been hidden and anonymous because not everyone likes to be known on the internet. So I just did it for them. But these are real people who have actually asked me to draw these things for sure.
I added some detailing using black and white markers and then I moved on to the feathers. The feathers were kind of tricky, but slowly seeing the feathers come along together as each color was being added made it a very amazing process. I added the light green on the bottom because it was feeling a little blank. Maybe that is grass, I don't know, but this is all complete and the peacock looks so beautiful. Let me know what you think about this. But now it's time to move on to the next drawing prompt. So, this was an easier drawing prompt but a very creative one. I went with a light grey marker just outlining the shape of the cup and the marshmallow. I wanted to make a floral design, a simple daisy, and I love the playfulness of this illustration so much. I love the shade of pink a lot. This is such a beautiful color. All in all, this challenge was something so different than what I'm used to doing on my sketchbooks, and I'm so glad people like you gave me the opportunity to try out something different. And this has been a relaxing, fun way to just have fun on my sketchbook, use some markers, and go silly. Okay, so since I'm drawing marshmallows, they obviously have to be dipped in decadent hot chocolate. So I pulled up my brown marker and started outlining the shapes of the marshmallows. Right now they look weird because they don't have some shading to it. So I will be adding that later. And just to add a little natural fun to it, I spilled a little hot chocolate on the mug, and now I'm making it look like the marshmallows are actually dipped into the hot chocolate. Since the mug is very bright, I decided to go very simple with the plate and I added some hot chocolate on it. Now let's give some emotions to these marshmallows. This is a smiling one, this is a little pissed off, this is confused, and this one is just silly. This one is an angry one, this one is a really sad one, this one is being sneaky. And then I added some blush to it, and this looks pretty cute to me. What do you think? Alright, we're at the final drawing prompt, and I saved the hardest one for the last. While this challenge was creatively fun, it also challenged me a little because this is not something I do on a daily basis. So, this was challenging and it made me learn a lot of new skills. And you can see here that I've taken my pencil out for this illustration and I'm really redrawing it, trying to get the shapes of the pandas right. And for this idea, I just went with two panda friends who are artists and they have art supplies lying around and they have just made a mess around them. Even though it was challenging for me, but I think these pandas turned out so cute thanks to some reference images online that I could piece this all together, and I'm happy with how I've interpreted it.
One thing I needed to mention is that even though I am actually saying things like how hard a subject was to approach, these are like actual thoughts that go in my head. As an artist, go through self doubt. So, this is just me narrating what goes in my mind before even trying to illustrate it. Like, even though I know that I might actually make the thing look good, I'm just sharing some inner doubts, thoughts that goes in the head while actually drawing things.
So the left one is a silly one, and the right panda is so concerned about all the scribbles and colors lying around everywhere. This was fun because I just took random markers and I added them in a silly way because that was the story that I was going with these two characters over here. Even though there are splatters of colors everywhere, I just wanted to add a wall like thing behind so that it looks like they are in a room of some sorts. That is the last drawing prompt, all complete. Once again, this was so much fun. Here's a flip through of all the 5 drawings I created today. If you were one among the 5 people whose prompts got selected for today's video, please say hi. And if you would like to submit new prompts for another part of this video, please comment below and follow me on Instagram. See you soon on another video. Bye.